it's like Raflow. Those are the three that come to mind when I think of Palu. So definitely looking forward to see how Raflow does into Muteace here, and I think we're getting right into it. Game 1. First set of top 64, winner's side.
Let's get it. Going to PS2. So, again, we're talking about Palutena, right? You don't see a whole lot of Palutenas in this current meta, and that's really just a matter of, do I want to put in the effort, right? Because Palutena, for as good as her tools are, it's just kind of like, do I really want to play this? Do I really want to put in the effort to interact with all these characters and play that sort of like long game that Palu has going for her, right?
Well, we're going to see what Muteace cooks up here. Already get some turnip combinations coming out. Flow canceled Nair, reversal, turnip in hand, looking for the ledge trap, but Raflow's like, nah, I don't want to deal with Muteace with the turnip in hand. I'm going to go to center stage, but here comes a combo there. Nice little bit of damage for Raflow.
And a good little 39 to start, so we're going to return a little bit of what Muteace was able to do at the start. Put Muteace on the ledge right here, but not able to capitalize. We're going to fight his way back to center, and here we go. We are back to playing the neutral yet again. Raflow going to try to find another opening, but he gets smacked up by that crown yet again. Pure gold on that head top.
Yeah,
it hurts, man.
We're definitely going to see a lot of neutral between these two. Muteace such a neutral-heavy play style. You see him fading in and out of fight, but that's a great grab. Drops the turnip. Muteace has to make it back to stage. The turnip is dropped once again. The grab whiffed from Muteace, but a grab from Raflow, the up throw, just to get some stage positioning here.
And that's going to do it, yep. And that's exactly what he went for the up throw to begin with. Even though you don't get a follow-up, the positional advantage Palutena gets on a floaty character like Peach, you got to take advantage of stuff like that.
Yep.
So you're going to get that first stock off the board, and Raflow, if he's able to stack up a little bit of damage right here, get a nice little combo going after he gets off this ledge.
Yeah, we'll see. Very intelligent stock from Raflow to start things off. Muteace looking to shark at this ledge, has the turnip, tosses it up, trying to catch Raflow. Maybe getting a little bit too antsy, but the back air from Muteace secures the stock. Very patient play.
That's the thing about Muteace, man. We know about Peach's shortcomings as a character. She has such good damage output. She's very good at landing these hits in these last hit scenarios, these high pressure situations. Peach, it seems like she excels at them, right?
Definitely.
But the one thing that she doesn't have going for her is speed. She cannot be everywhere, but the way that Mute uses that float and the way that he positions himself, he makes it feel like Peach can be everywhere, and that just played such a big part when he's able to get that stock.
I think you're exactly right. The grounded speed is definitely not optimal, but Raflow, double up air, 48% here onto Muteace, equalizing the percents, getting some early combos, both players fighting for this stage control right now. Raflow getting the better of Muteace for the moment, but once again back to neutral. And like you said, that speed that Peach possesses in the air is definitely going to be a factor in this matchup for sure, because Palu's pretty quick no matter where she is.
Yeah, she's got not great speed, but it's good enough speed, you know? Like, she's not a speed demon by any means, but she can get where she needs to go.
Kind of an all-arounder.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of getting where you need to go, Raflow needs to find his way back to center because Mute's been putting on this pressure. You're already at 109. You do not want to take a whole lot more of those float bears, or any bear of any kind, really.
Yeah, chance for Raflow here, finding that back air. The explosive flame not going to get auto reticle, goes to the wayside. Muteace snapping the ledge, coming through with that forward air, and once again, we are back fighting for the stage position, but Muteace has just been controlling the Pokeball here, Dom. There's an explosive flame, though, opening up a spot for Raflow.
Now you got to land, even though it didn't KO. The position it puts you in is a very deadly one for sure. Neutral air not going to connect. The footstool was able to give Muteace some iframes, but we are still going to get that stock off. And Raflow looking very comfortable in this first game. I like what I'm seeing.
Yep, very solid here from Raflow, defending France. I think the only bastion for France in this tournament, unless we count Humming or not Fabs, he's from the UK. Humming, I believe, is French, though, but he's just a commentator. I don't think he's participating in the tournament.
Yeah, Raflow definitely putting France on his back with this performance right here. Top 64, trying to make a run all the way up to top 16, maybe even a bit of that top 8 if we're able to keep this clean gameplay going.
Open up some damage.
Right there. Using that warp as a bit of a mix-up, trying to influence where Mute goes next, but Mute not fighting, just going to go ahead and get that F-throw, put him off stage.
Mute has to find this stock and find it quick. 184 here onto Raflow. Playing in the corner, there's a grab. The F-throw comes through. It's not enough.
Kill. I was just about to say Peach not short of any kill power, but that fourth throw not doing it at 184, I might have to eat my words right there, Zap. Down tilt still not doing it, and we're dealing with dark red 200%.
207, you basically took it 2 stocks, but Muteace finally finds the butt bump in the back air, taking care of Raflow's second stock at 63%. Peach can make up this deficit right quick. Muteace just find an early combo. We see Raflow playing under this left platform, making that his home for now to avoid this damage from Muteace.
All right, here we go. Looking for an opportunity right there. Finally gets that neutral air. Going to find a way to put Muteace on the ledge right here, but the way that they're scrapping right now, they were both so desperate to push their advantage right there, get something started right there in terms of corner pressure, and now they're just looking for it again. Mute, turnip in hand, waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah.
Raflow not giving it to him. He's very okay with just sticking around, like playing near the platforms, not giving Mute exactly what he's looking for, right?
He's racking up some more damage, though, finding a little bit what he was looking for. And that timer is ticking down. I don't think we're going to see any sort of timeout
No,
here.
we don't have to worry about timeout.
They're definitely scrapping a lot. Raflow trying to get out of dodge here. Muteace sharking once again. They're trading position back and forth between these two platforms until someone gets a big neutral win. Whoever gets this next one, though, I think Muteace with the grab into the ledge trap. Raflow, how do you get out of the situation? We're going to jump through in the back air, of course.
All right, and we're not quite at last hit right here, but we are definitely in the part of the game where you want to stop getting hit as much as possible. You want to mitigate all bits of damage because they are all going to start adding up. 120 to 111. Mute got to be very careful how he recovers right here. Explosive flame coming out. No dice. Down air. We're going to reset the whole situation right here.
Is it enough,
though?
Wait,
yeah, I think it's actually going to get.
Yes, Raflow with the snipe, catching Muteace, slipping out on that right side. And what a long-winded game that was. You see Raflow blowing a sigh of relief after clutching that one out over Muteace. And, you know, Muteace historically one of the clutchest players, so it's got to feel good to take one.
Yeah, getting that first game right there and the way that Raflow did it, it's definitely got to be a huge sigh of relief, even if you're a player of this caliber, right? When you go up and you play that first match of the day at a tournament of this caliber, right?
Yep.
It's just like, okay, I got the first game off the board. I played a solid game all around. Didn't really have a whole lot of mistakes. You could just start nitpicking some stuff, but for the most part, very good game one out of him, and to be able to bring it home. All right, we're feeling good.
I mean, that's momentum going into game two, right? Raflow securing that first W for themselves. Muteace, of course, has been in this situation plenty of times. Not too worried about Mute in this situation. We're going to see what we can get in game two. Small battlefield is a choice. A little change of scenery here for Muteace. Already starting things off with 17%, but here comes Raflow with the Nair trains and the reversal as well. Trying to get the up air after the fact, but unfortunately just misses. Okay, Muteace pressuring on the ledge here. Raflow trying to get out of dodge with that forward air. Muteace finding a forward air of his own, turnip in hand once again. An explosive flame trading with the turnip. That's not a trade you want to have, though, I don't think.
Yeah, that's not a good percent trade at all, but we'll take whatever we can get at this point.
Yep, still more damage here.
All right, Captain America's shield coming out once again. It'll come through whenever you need it.
Raflow making use of these aerials. Muteace trying to get back to ledge. There's a grab. The down tilt was placed the wrong direction, unfortunately, for Raflow. And a great turnip in the tech as well. Raflow completely aware of what Muteace was looking for.
Yeah, that's actually very good awareness right there. He was keeping an eye on what Muteace was setting up on ledge, but he also knew where exactly the turnip was going to be and the fact that he had to take it in the first place.
Explosive flame comes through. Muteace trying to make their way back to stage once again. The forward air aggressive from Muteace. We've seen Muteace be fighting off this ledge very often. Raflow's doing the same in the current moment.
All right, Turnip going to go ahead and get him on that ledge once again, but now you got to find a way to get off it.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to do it successfully that time, so Mute going to be able to get out to this early lead in game two.
Yep, good grab from Raflow,
but you're not going to be able to get a follow-up right there. Mute just playing it completely safe, knowing Palutena has no real follow-ups right there.
Yep, no real follow-ups. Muteace once again swinging with that crown, catching. Raflow slipping a little bit. Raflow trying to find an opening, but Muteace is not giving anything right now. The turnip walling has begun, Dom.
And like I said in the game, in the first game, Raflow is completely content with playing that slow game. I know exactly what I'm looking for, and I'll take however long it takes to get it. And Muteace definitely no stranger to playing a longer type of game as well. So if they want to run this one down to the last 2 minutes like they did in game one, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're going to see a similar situation with how Muteace is playing currently. 104 onto Raflow, and in a prime position to take this stock once again. Muteace still sharking with that crown, finds the turnip, tosses it up. Raflow in a bad position once again with the ledge trap. Can Muteace steal out the stock here? Oh, I thought we might swing, but not quite. Raflow's still alive. Just kidding.
There's the swing you're looking for.
There it is.
And now we are 2 stocks up. Muteace in complete control of this second match on small battlefield. Raflow going to have to make some adjustments if they want to get this stock off, but even if you do, your work is nowhere near done.
Definitely not. 126. Muteace claiming this 3 stock for the moment. Raflow trying to get this stock off the forward air, putting Muteace in a bad position. They are able to snap the ledge. The down tilt is not going to confirm at that percent, unfortunately, for Raflow. I think he was looking for a back throw there, but Muteace very slippery here, still alive on this 3rd stock. Okay, the parry from Raflow. Here's a chance.
Your down throw, just going to see what we can get. Muteace smartly just jumping away, avoiding all of the kill moves right there from Palutena. Just going to settle for another grab, down throw, run it back. see what we can get. Still no dice. And even off the down tilt of this, we're saying you're not going to be able to get anything. So Raflow really going to have to find out.
There we go. Yep. I mean, we can't talk about it, Dom. If the second we mention it, the kill comes through every time.
Maybe we were doing it for him, you know. We just want to see a closer match.
Yeah, definitely. Muteace does not want to see a close match, however. Still maintaining 2 stocks. The up tilt into the back air. More damage here for Muteace. And Muteace is content just recycling the situation. Gets the nair, throws out the tournament. So much coverage and not enough to come back. Raflow cannot snap the ledge.
Muteace was ready to cover that warp, but he didn't even need to. Palutena was just way too far away after that second nair. And that's going to be an even set for these two going into Game 3. We're going to think about the counter pick right here for Raflow. We're also going to have to think about any bit of tiny adjustments that we need to make because that Game 1 was very good for him and instilled a lot of confidence, and that Game 2 pretty much did the exact opposite of what that game was able to do for him.
I mean, Muteace is a very intelligent player, very aware of his opponent's options, especially in that Palutena, as it is a pretty common character at the start of Ultimate, and even in Smash 4 it was a character that existed. Not sure how good she was, but that just means that Muteace has some experience with this character. And
what, Peach?
No, Palutena, like in the matchup.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, and Muteace has definitely fought this character plenty of times, so they know what's up. So they're beginning to understand Raflow's habits a little bit better. We're going to see if Raflow can mix up Muteace a little bit more often here in Game 3, I would say.
Something I did want to bring up before the set actually started is that Raflow came over here and he was busting out the Samus. That's another character he's been using more and more recently. I don't know if this is going to be a Samus situation, or if we're just going to run Palutena full body, but that is something to keep in mind for later.
Something to be aware of.
Chips are down Game 4, Game 5. We'll see what happens.
Could be a stage choice as well here. We did go back to PS2. Raflow electing to return to the stage that they won on, which, you know, is a wise choice. We'll see if Muteace can maintain their composure here going into Game 3.
All right, let's see what this third game of the set has in store for us. Muteace going to open up with a couple of up airs into the forward air already. Raflow struggling to get his feet on the ground, but as soon as he does, he's able to get some damage together. Let's see if he can continue stacking it up.
51%. Here comes the nair, though. Nair to back air from Raflow. Taking that 2-piece combo for 40%. Not bad. Muteace once again swinging from the ledge, but Raflow returning fire, and it's just a back and forth here on the left side. Hit for tat, hit for hit. Muteace reversing the situation once again. Now the ledge trap, but teleporting past Raflow. Much faster gameplay this time around.
Definitely. Okay, he's dropping the turn up right there, covering the ledge jump. Now Raflow has to get off the ledge. Again, finding his way back with that forward air. Put the heels on him.
Yeah, it's a princess versus a goddess, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's what we call a chick fight.
Let me see what we got. The warp center stage, trying to figure out what we have right here. I like the drag down up air into the neutral air right there. Skips the ledge, luckily not going to be able to get the punish right there. So now we're going to send him back off stage, and Raflow has to find another way to get back to center. But Muteace, again, like in Game 1,
such
we talked about, it seems like he can be everywhere, right?
Yeah, it's such a solid lead here for Muteace. Controlling the skies, finds that short hop nair, and the dangerous turnip in hand for the moment. Raflow, you got to be careful. Muteace looking to rack up some damage, and a quick 59 with that turnip in hand for Muteace.
My mom always said vegetables won't kill you. Well, let me show you a little bit of something.
Yeah,
that might not be the smartest thing to say without doing your due research, because that vegetable in hand can definitely do some killing. But thankfully now it is off the screen. Raflow can go back to playing a normal game now, because when the Stitch is on the screen, you go from playing Smash to playing Keep Away.
Yeah,
for sure.
I thought Raflow might try to maintain this Stitch face for a little bit longer, but opts to just throw it away. Muteace once again finding a bit of a turnip combination. That down air is catching Raflow coming back.
Two-frame.
Yep, the 2-frame. That teleport is definitely a vulnerable position for Raflow, but he does make it back and turns a combo for himself, 44%.
Yeah, I like the way that he was able to reverse that, at least get some damage out of that, and you're able to maintain the stock as well. Catches him dropping shield. That timing and just the way that he's able to mix up his pressure right there definitely caught Raflow looking for something else. And now we are on this last stock, and we're taking mad damage from that beach down. So, man, it is so difficult making comebacks against this character, simply because every time that you mess up, something like that will come out.
Yeah, I mean, it's really difficult to mount a comeback versus Muteace specifically, especially with the way he's playing here in game number 3. Seems like Muteace is feeling very comfortable once again on PS2. The dash attack comes through, the turnip once again in hand for Muteace, finding that forward air, and Raflow in a dangerous spot. You have to watch out for these turnips. They are coming out. Raflow makes it back once again. Chance here for Raflow to return. Great tech yet again, recognizing what Muteace is looking for. The dash attack, first option to get through Muteace's defenses.
Oh, the spot dodge is actually so perfectly timed. Gonna warp to the platform, just get away, but you gotta find a way to get back. And I didn't even notice she does a little point up in the
Pointing to
air.
the sky.
I thought she just like put her hand up and there was a heart there. That's actually very cute.
Yeah, she says, that's where you're going.
Yeah, you're going up.
To the top, baby.
And
See
Mute
you
going
later.
up in the set 2-1. Man, Raflow looked so good in that first game, but now it just seems like he can't really keep up what Muteace is putting down. We're going to have to look for some adjustments in this fourth game. Stage change, it's a good start.
Yeah,
Bastion.
Song choice as well. Peach, once again, thinking about that counter pick. Could we see the Samus Dom? Is it possible? You did mention it earlier.
I did say it was possible. It is an option on the table. And we're just going to run it back with the Palutena.
We're going to run it back. I mean, the Palu has looked, I want to say pretty good, but not good enough to deal with Muteace.
That's
right?
that's literally it. It's looked
That's
damn
all that
good.
it is.
The Palutena is looking nice. And Raflow is showing you like he does still have the skills to hang. But it's just something about when you get to that top 10, man.
Yeah.
Top 10 echelon of player. You could be playing as well as you want, but as soon as they assume that next level, oh my goodness.
I mean, you just can never sleep on Muteace. Such a consistent player as well. Consistently making winner's side top 8s at these large events. And you see why. Look at these combos on lock for Muteace. A quick 64 just off the grab. Absolutely ridiculous from Muteace.
So Raflow definitely has all of his work cut out for him. But like we've been saying, he is not that far out of this. He just has to figure something out. If he can make one key adjustment somewhere, I'm not really sure where, but anything can turn the set around. So we'll see if he can find something right here.
Definitely looking for it.
Oh, turn up into the dash guard right there. It's just going to take so much damage, and you're going to lose stage control. Mute going for a crazy read right there, but I understand. Raflow has been trying to escape the situations with warp throughout the set, so if you were able to get that read right there, you kind of shut the lights off on the entire game.
I mean, something to take note here when fighting against Muteace, you can't get too antsy. I think the main thing that Muteace finds advantage from is just running into him. If you run into Muteace, you are going to take some percent. And Raflow's getting a little bit too aggressive sometimes, I think, because Muteace just wants you to fly into his space, just like that.
Just like that,
You enter his space, you eat a back air.
Another one? Really? Another stitch? Okay, it's off the screen now.
It's gone. No big deal.
And 93, honestly, not the worst situation in the world for Raflow to be in. You're going to have to do a couple more like light strings to get Peach into kill percent. But honestly, Pal can do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, F tilt. Okay, just catching Mute off guard right there. He definitely wasn't expecting F tilt to come out right there, so he just dropped the shield.
Okay.
Back here on the spot dodge, and that is going to do it. And 58 right here. We're in a great spot right here for the Raflow.
Yeah, it's looking better for Raflow here. Already finding an early combo. Nair reversal into a third. The back air to finish it out, and that's 50%. Solid combo here from Raflow, but Muteace once again fighting back, returning some of that percentage here. The grab comes through into the Mr. Saturn. Are we going to do anything with this, Muteace?
Oh, they're going to try to do a little something.
Uh-oh. Trading hands back and forth.
And there he goes. We love to see you around, but you got to get out of here real quick. I've got something I need to do.
For Mr. Saturn. He's
right.
gone.
Explosive Flame coming out, not going to connect. Muteace is going to pick up his turn up, and don't look now. Raflow is in prime position to not only take the lead, but also get this second stock off of Mute real quick. 90% already on Peach, and we're able to find one little connection at the ledge. Oh, wait, and that's exactly what he needs. Down there through the platform, into the up right now. Raflow has his first lead since game 1.
Raflow looking a lot better here in game number 4. Looking to bring this to a game 5 situation. Muteace still has a high percentage onto Raflow, but Raflow is racking up that damage, getting in some of that extra credit. They both clank with the grab.
Yep, grab break. Good stuff.
Yep, they're trying to figure out how they can find an advantage on one another. Here comes Raflow once again. The parry is not going to work on the multi-hit, though.
There's so many characters where you get hit by that that last hit of the falling Palutena. You just kind of shrug it off. But Peach being so floaty, when she gets caught by it, you're kind of like, the blender is beginning, you know? Like, we're turning it off.
Yeah.
So that's a very tough situation for Peach to deal with. He got hit with it twice that stock.
Raflow slowly encroaching on Muteace's last stock.
Oh, good grab.
Little turnaround grab there. Some more damage here. Muteace trying to catch Raflow, but Raflow playing so defensive, teleporting back to that center.
And we're out of
there. Comes out. Muteace has a chance here. on the ledge trap, but once again, this teleport movement from Raflow is just so ambiguous.
Make sure he's keeping Muteace on his toes because he knows Muteace is ready to catch that at any given opportunity. So you can't just Yo, good get-up attack. That's actually the objectively correct answer right there. Everything else would have been caught if they were mistimed, but get-up attack beats that every single time. Good stuff from Mute.
Muteace also scooped him up with that down air, comboing into the back air, and Raflow trying to bring this to a last game situation. Muteace still trying to get off this ledge, rolling through. Raflow was not quite ready for that, teleporting back to center. And it's just the back and forth. Raflow trying to find a strong hit onto Muteace, but it's very hard to hit Muteace in these positions, honestly.
Oh, yeah. To say the very least. That's an understatement saying that hitting Muteace is a tough task. Raflow, you got to find a way to do it one last time over. 143, that is prime killing percentage for Palutena. Back air sent off stage, 153 now.
Nair.
We just need one edge guard, one get up. And this could be game 5 on the way, but Muteace finds their way back to center stage. To parry at 150 is bold as hell, but that's what you need to do in situations like that.
Yeah, and Muteace slowly beginning to rack up this damage here.
Oh,
Raflow almost taking a back air, stuck on the ledge, trying to jump through. The dash
slowly,
giving away.
Slowly slipping away. Muteace is building this comeback. That Nair is not going to do it. Not full stage and not from that position on the stage.
Not quite. Raflow, though, has the ledge once again. Muteace. Get-up attack is given away, but Raflow
another high damage parry. That's what you got to do.
Turn up in the air. Watch out.
You still have a lot of invincibility. Yeah, Raflow's going to get out of there. And the edge gets into the back air. He seals the game, the pop-off after game 4. But you got one more game to go.
Okay.
Game 5 coming up.
Raflow clutching that one out over Muteace. Just when you thought Muteace could bring that back from the brink, Raflow says, I still got a trick left in the bag. Teleport, cancel, back air. Very clean as well to land that in that situation. Good stuff from Raflow for sure.
And I want to give him credit for how he's been using Warp, because the simple fact that Mute has been preparing himself to catch Warp in all the situations off ledge, on landing, yada, 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 and they haven't really been stuffed out like Omega hard. So because the option was still on the table, he was able to catch Mute with that ledge cancel warp into the back air to seal game 4. Now we're going into game 5. The way he's using it is just so good.
Man, after watching these last 4 games, honestly, I couldn't tell you who has the edge going into game 5. I mean, Raflow did just take that last game. However, Muteace was mounting a comeback, and they both look pretty good moving into this game 5 situation. So I feel like this one's going to be close.
If the first 4 games of the set are any indicator, we are definitely in for a close affair in this 5th game. Going to small battlefield here, and quick start. What do we expect from you? Literally every game to sit down to play, a quick 0 to 50. It's like clockwork. It's like waking up. It's like the sun rising.
Do we even start at 0% if you're playing against Muteace? Here comes Raflow, though. Double Nair into a double up air, 46%. Returning some of that damage, returning the favor. Muteace has been getting away with these rolls at the ledge pretty often. There's a grab from Muteace, though. Gets the back air after the fact. Turn up in hand, teleport once again. But Raflow in a bad spot right now, Dom.
Oh, regular get up. The one thing that Mute was definitely looking for right there. Raflow just kind of gave it to him. So that's definitely going to be a bit of a wake-up card there. They'll grab the wrong direction. Definitely wanted to turn around right there. And now you're back on the ledge, 46 to 130. One big hit at the ledge from Peach will do it, and that's the big hit in question. Muteace, big lead here in game 5.
Yep, solid lead here for Muteace. Raflow gonna have to make some magic happen if you want to take this stock off of Muteace, because Muteace only took 51. Now you have to deal with an entire fresh Muteace stock when you have one less stock yourself. This is going to be difficult for Raflow.
Yeah, difficult is an understatement again, because this guy that you're going up against is no stranger to being in the driver's seat, right? They got their license years and years and years ago. Making the comeback on Muteace, there's a lot of things in this life that are easier to do than that. But Raflow, that's what you're tasked with doing right about now. 96 on the Princess right now. Oh, downer right there, resetting situation.
I mean, it's looking pretty good for Raflow. 108 here, and retaining center stage control, using that forward air, swat Peach away. The down tilt comes through, but Muteace with a down tilt of his own, into the grab, finds more damage, and tried to get the tech chase situation with the Nair. Great parry from Muteace as well. Flow cancel, up air. All these little hits that Muteace is acquiring onto Raflow are adding up now. You gotta find the stock soon, Raflow. Back air, explosive flame, ledge trap, can we find it? No, we cannot. Get up attack from Muteace. Swatting that Palo away. Sharking with this back air. The Nair.
Oh, the Nair. Oh, we were talking about the drag down there earlier, or the falling Nair rather, earlier, and how Peach just gets popped up by that and the follow-ups. They're not plentiful, but they do exist.
Uh-oh.
And Raflow tried to go for it, and he didn't really get it. So now we have to find another way to get this stock off, but we've taken so much damage on this second stock already.
Yeah, I mean, Raflow was doing good for a while there, but Muteace eventually will find those hits. It's only inevitable that you will eventually get comboed by Muteace. So 124 here under Raflow, still working on this first stock. Oh, no punish though.
Okay. Well, it was an idea. If it worked, it would have been good, right? But we got the stock off. That's all that matters. But 136, man, it took us so much effort just to get there. But now Raflow has to ascend to another level just to bring this game back to even.
We're going to see what Raflow can do here, working on that shield pressure. Should be a punish here, but drifting away, gets the dash attack. Raflow trying to catch Muteace, but Muteace ever elusive in the air, floating around. Once again, just a couple of hits here and there. That should be a back throw. Not going to be enough to kill just yet. Muteace setting up the turnips on the ledge. Once again, Raflow teleporting out of there. Does not want to deal with Muteace on the ledge.
Again, using that warp to his advantage. I have a tool that gets me as far away from the opponent as possible, but the explosive flame, ill-timed. Muteace is just going to print on that every single day of the week, man. We can't give players like this free opportunities. Now Raflow is going to have to find an opportunity of his own, open up Muteace's defenses, tack on some percent,
I mean,
and then we can start talking about an even game again.
Working on the percentage here. It looks a lot like the first stock, right? I mean, Muteace once again being up, Raflow playing on the back foot, trying to acquire this second stock from Muteace, but Muteace just making it so difficult, and the more percent you rack on, the more you have to stop the bleeding, right?
All right, Muteace. Got ult right here. Got another good grab from Raflow. Not going to be able to get that back air, but reset the ledge situation right here. Good spacing on that back air. Mute not able to swing at anything. And just as I say that, he just says, whatever they're talking about,
And
I'm not interested. I'm just going to swing this fair, and you're going to have to deal with it.
The odds are in Muteace's favor as he gets a little turn-up combination.
That's nasty.
The extra damage from the Stitch face actually set that up so that Muteace could use a normal turn-up into the back